partner, Miss Simone Harvey, because guys, today is a very special day for her. We call this her launch day, right? Her release day, where she's launching a new segment to her business based on a recent discovery that she's had throughout our training and mentorship program. And so, I want to give her a chance to come on out. She's such a phenomenal young lady. And let me tell you, Simone and I have been connected for what, maybe 4 years. I would say 2009 we connected, 2010.
Yeah, maybe 2009. Yeah,
2009, right? And she's been someone that has been watching from a distance, very actively involved in things that I do. Every time I've done a coaching program, been involved in anything that has to do with business, she's been connected to me. And recently, she's been working with me for the past 2 years in our current company, and has just been so faithful and committed, but was at a point where the results were not coming. It wasn't that she wasn't diligent. She's been on every training. She's been committed to every event. She's done everything, right? But there was a small, teeny-weeny little disconnect there. And as of last week, we were hosting a coaching session, and she was our person of choice. She was on the hot seat, and we had a chance to really hammer away and get some clarity about her business. And she had the biggest aha moment, I think, in her internet marketing history, right? Entrepreneurship history. And so, Simone, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone? Tell them who you are, where you are from, and all that good stuff, and what just recently happened for you as a result of you facing this big breakthrough.
Well, hello, everyone. Yes, as Nicole mentioned, my name is Simone Harvey. I've been in the industry for since maybe about 2008, 2009, like Nicole said. So I've been following her, following a lot of the leaders, just trying to figure out this whole online marketing business. I'm a single mother, and I have a teenage son, and I am committed to my son's academic and sports career. That is my life right now. I absolutely love my son. So I'm committed to his goals right now, the journey that he's taken. He's starting high school in September. So, and I'm heavily involved with volunteering in the community. As Nicole mentioned, I've been trying to build my business for a while now, but I had, I guess, what you can call a revelation, because I work full time. I've been in corporate America for the last 15 years, but I've been diligently trying to find the time to work my online business. And what I discovered was we're not all alike. Everyone doesn't have 10, 12 hours to sit in front of a computer and try and get this right. So with Nicole's help and the awesome team and community that we're connected to, I've been able to discover that I'll be sharing quick tips to some of the single parent entrepreneurs out here who are also have been struggling with working full time, managing children and whatever else comes along with that, the home duties and whatnot, and trying to balance that with working your online business. So I'm going to be releasing what's called the Single Parent Entrepreneurs Club, and I'm going to start a Facebook group, and I'm going to have a fan page, and I'm just going to be sharing quick tips on how you can balance working full time as a single parent and balancing that with starting a business online.
I love it. Now let's kind of piggyback on that for a second, because I don't want to miss the revelation, right? I think, as a matter of fact, I just did a hangout with a crew of people from London, England, and it was about getting support from family. How do you deal with not having support from your spouse or significant other when you are pursuing something that they don't believe in. And we actually talked about your situation for a moment. We talked about how you had the aha moment that everyone is not alike, like you just said. And I want to make this clear to all the people that are watching this, because you're going to have someone just like you, Simone, who is very committed to raising their children, but they're doing it alone. And at the same time, trying to manage a household, trying to manage a job, and keep consistent income coming in while chasing the dream, right? Because at this point, this is not able to sustain them financially, when you're first getting started, but it's something you want to invest some kind of time in to position yourself that ultimately you can be doing this full time. And what a lot of people deal with when they first come into this industry is that they look at people who are getting the results and they feel that I have to model everything that they do, and then it becomes a comparison. It's just normal, right? It's like, all right, let me look at your life, Nicole, and I'm going to try to keep up with what you're doing. And in reality, you and I had this discussion. You can't, right? You're not home all day like I am. You're a single parent, so all the responsibility falls on you. There is no husband coming to take the son and run him around while you at home working your business. You have to get up in the morning, get him set and straight off for school, and get yourself to work, and come home and cook, and then run around, do sports activities, and do all the other things that parents deal with, especially with teenage kids.
Right.
And then try to find some time to squeeze in this commitment for your dream. And so why don't you tell them, what was the revelation that you had? What hit you when we had our coaching session last week?
What first hit me was the fact that it is extremely important that you have a mentor. And then in going through the exercises that we were going through, it hit me that, what I was trying to do was fit my life around my business, and I realized that I can't do that. And what you have to do is you have to be able to make this life fit, make this business fit around your life. And that really helped, because it really let off a lot of the pressure was relieved, because I thought that, I had to follow the Joneses of the internet marketing land, and everyone's different. You can't follow their scenario, because like you mentioned, Nicole, they may be married or and not have children, and may not have the busy schedule that I have, and time management was a huge factor for me, because I was constantly, I stayed plugged into the community, and so I was constantly being coached, but I felt that there was a lack in me being able to implement what I was learning. So when you revealed to me that I didn't have to be like everyone else, and that I could just, learn, use a strategy that you've shared with us on many trainings, which is the list strategy. You learn, you implement, you share, and you teach. And when I figured out that I could do that, just in dropping, some quick tips to others on how to do that, it just really opened up an all new ball game for me. So it just made everything so much more clear. So now I know I don't have to try and run my business as a full-time mom and as working full-time, the same as someone that's at home, someone that's 20 years old that doesn't have anything to do but stay at home in front of the computer. I just don't have 12 hours to sit in front of the computer. Not that I don't want to, because I still fit in the hours that I can, but I just can't base my business around how they're building their business.
I love it. And I do want to say this for all of you that are watching out there. Some of the key things that we discussed was the fact that there's a sense of guilt, right? A guilt, because there's a desire there, right? You're looking around and you're saying, you're killing yourself. I know Simone was extremely committed to talking about being parents. I'm a mommy too. Hey, it's okay, baby. Go ahead. I won't answer it right now. Take it with you. Um, but there is close the door, Chloe. There is a big desire for you wanting to be successful. But what happens is there becomes a guilt trip because you feel like you're not able to do what you see everyone else do, even though you're doing your very best. And that guilt trip turns into insecurity. And that insecurity becomes a lack of confidence. And that lack of confidence gets into your subconscious and it begins to repel success because you start feeling not good enough. And I think some of the things that we discussed, what happened for us to come up with this is what was we had the team doing an ideal avatar assignment. And the ideal avatar is when you think about exactly who you want to connect with when you are building your business and your marketing on the internet. And what I generally tell people is that your ideal avatar is you, right? It's the person who has the similar challenges that you had that got you involved in this business. It's the person who has the same desires as you, but they have a big problem and they're looking for somebody to help them come up with solutions to find it. And so that was the exercise we did. And when Simone began to share her avatar, she began to release those concerns and those fears and those, the insecurity was kind of hidden under the concept of I'm overwhelmed and I'm not focused. And that's not true. She was not focused. She was overwhelmed because she was trying to fit in this concept of what she felt she should do based on what she could only do. And it wasn't adding up. And we realized, hey, listen, at the end of the day, if you give this business 30 minutes, you've done a phenomenal job. Give yourself a hand and do what you can in 30 minutes. Don't feel like, oh, because I didn't slave away and I didn't sleep in the past 72 hours, that what I'm doing is not good enough. Work it in the way that you can. So let's talk about this revelation and what came about as a result. Shh. Mommy's doing a training. No.
Can you just
no, not Chloe. Out. It's okay. It's okay. Out. Listen, out. Okay. But let's talk about how this works with what you discovered as a result of the revelation. Like, what is your new pursuit as an entrepreneur and an online marketer?
My new pursuit is to now target other single parent entrepreneurs who, like I mentioned before, are struggling with balancing full-time work, working full-time, or having a busy schedule with starting or working their online business. So I just want to be able to share some quick tips about, the power of being connected to a community that is just simply awesome. It is because I stayed connected to the community that kept me sane. Even though I felt overwhelmed, I'm not going to lie and say there wasn't days I wanted to quit, but I'm committed to my goals. I'm ambitious. I have desires. So the community played a very important part in me being here. And the support that I was receiving from the community is just awesome. Attending live events, I know you probably hear that all the time, but oh my God, it is just so important to be there because that's the support, and that's when you get the support and that you need to keep going when you feel like you don't want to, work your business. And then the products, just being connected to the one product, the Inner Circle product was just that's where the personal development took place, and that's what just kept me grounded. So I just want to be able to share a little bit on a daily basis, just even if it's just a quick video, just giving some others who've been struggling, having the same struggles that I have, who are also ambitious and have goals and desires to really work their business. I just want to be able to share with them what's working for me on a daily basis.
And you know what? I think it's very important. As a matter of fact, the timing of this, there's that new movie that came out. I haven't seen it yet, but the Single Moms Club, right?
Yep.
And it's talking about a group of women that come together through a challenge or hardship that they have with their children, and they realize that we have a common denominator here. Why don't we create a support group, because we need each other? And the reality is, you know, they always say this, right? If you are married and you're looking for advice, you go look for other married couples. When you're single and you're looking for advice or you're looking for guidance on how do you do this, it's good to get with other people who have done it and are doing it and doing it well. You know, we have a chance. Simone's son actually hangs out with us often. We were in Denver together. You know, he came to Miami.
Chicago. Yep, Miami, Chicago, Denver, and Miami.
Yeah, so he is also getting exposed through his mom's endeavors to see what entrepreneurship is about. And very, very sweet, amazing young man. And I will say it is very hard to be a woman trying to raise a young man and still be able to keep life balanced. And so that's a common denominator that a lot of ambitious entrepreneurs are facing, where they may not have the support group or the community to back them, but they're looking for it. And so what I want to say, Simone, is I am so excited about what you're launching. I am all here 1,000% to back you and really help you in the growth of this community, because it is so needed. If there's something that I've learned, especially, you know, it's funny because this is a virtual community, right? And I think I've learned so much through this virtual community that I have in the physical space.
Yep.
It's something dynamic about what we have as a community online. It's crazy because it's people who you talk to consistently that you've never seen in person before. And then when you see them, it's like y'all best friends, like you grew up together. And I've learned so much through this community, through having people like yourself who are so loyal, who remind us of why we do what we do, that we need each other. And so I am so excited about the Single Parents Entrepreneur Club. Why don't you tell them what you have in store? I know you were putting a Facebook group together. You got some quick tips, right, coming out?
Yep. I do. I have some quick tips that'll be coming out. And I don't have them all rolled out just as of yet. I'll also be I'm going to put up a survey, and I'll be taking suggestions. But again, I'm going to definitely be talking about the importance of finding a mentor, and I'm going to be talking about how to deal with your life when your focus is off the charts, you know. I'm going to talk about how to just manage your time, how to put a schedule together, how to outsource. So those are just some of the things that I'm going to be talking about.
I'm so excited. Well, so I am here. Huh? And I said, I'm just so excited. I think this is so needed. It's so needed. I'm really excited. And I do want to say this to all of you single parents out there who have true, strong desires to succeed. You have such a hunger to do more in life, but you feel like in your own human ability and capacity that you just can't. You're stuck. You're like, I just don't know how to add anything else to my plate. This is a safe environment where it's not just going to be Simone. It actually is a part of our community, myself, and we have hundreds of people in this family that will embrace you as family to help you make sense of your life, to get through the fog and get connected to your purpose, get connected to your ambitions, get connected to a very practical approach to really manifesting what you desire without the overwhelm. And that's the goal here. Simone's goal is, you hear her talk about these quick tips. Her goal is to keep it short and simple because you only have a limited amount of time, but to hammer away at key things that you have questions about and concerns and, things that you feel are distant from, they keep you distant from your goal. And you just need those solutions to help you make it happen. So, Simone, I don't know if you have a website to share with them yet, or if you got some stuff coming soon.
The site will be coming soon. So I'll be launching that probably in the next couple days, just working on some graphics and things. So, so just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Well, guys, I'm so excited about this. I want to embrace you and welcome you in advance to our family. I know for a fact that this is so needed. And we look forward to hearing about, just knowing that this exists, how it's impacting you, how it's helping to transform your thinking and your belief system, that even though you're one person, you truly can find a village to help support you and your children's ambitions. And just knowing that Simone, as your leader, as your guide, someone who has truly embraced this journey and done a freaking phenomenal job, right? She's done a phenomenal job to get to where we are at this given moment, where she sacrificed so much, but she made it look seamlessly, like easy. She just made it look so easy, and she's going to show you how she's been able to do it. So Simone, if you have any closing words you want to share with anyone.
No, I'm just really excited about this new endeavor, and I'm just really looking forward to all the suggestions that you guys have and how I can help you break through.
So get with Simone, guys. Fill out the survey. Give her some insight on some things that you need guidance on, questions that you have, concerns that you have. And if you are a single parent looking to become an entrepreneur and start your own business, get with Simone. Click the link below, and she is going to help you sift through making all of this possible. So thanks, guys. We're so excited. We look forward to you. And you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.